What's up, Lily? You want your seat?
What's the new chirp?
That's our DevOps team.
Oh.
I figured that's generally emergency usage, so that gets an extremely annoying chirp.
Ah, okay.
Hey, you're not supposed to eat that. That'd be awesome if this could actually pick up Lily's purse.
Quiet on the set. Zoom Room video sponsored by the BMC.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And this is Lunch, coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. Here are the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we sit there and do silly things and don't know what the hell we're doing any day of the week.
That's right. We haven't
What's
a clue.
the plan for today? No clue.
No clue. We'll figure it out. We have a slight clue, but got a couple topics for you out there today, and for something that's supposed to be what was the word you used for it? High priority emergency. There seems to be a lot of that tweeting going on in the background for high priority emergency.
Well, it's the entire team. So
so the entire team thinks that that should be a high priority emergency. I gotcha.
Well, I mean, it's that application sound. So it's super annoying, which is good for getting your attention, right?
It is. But I tell you what, I would just that would go bye in a heartbeat if that was me. I wouldn't have.
What?
Yeah,
it only goes up. It only goes off a couple times a day, man.
I've heard it 4 times since we've been in here for the last 10 minutes. So a couple times a day, yeah. I'm just going. What's the new sound that I never hear? Oh yeah, must be real interesting emergencies. But a couple topics found for you today. Of course, we never did finish up on what the release notes were for Thursday.
Yep.
Lots of stuff in there still to cover. Lots and lots of stuff to cover there.
Then we have the Tweeterverse.
To Tweeterverse, always good to see and always fun to interpret what's going on over there. So why
Oh,
don't
there you
we
go.
jump? Yeah, first off, let's go ahead and open
And
giveaways. How about
you
that? You
remember
already
how
got
how,
one.
how
Okay.
you remember how Chris like talked about how, hey, I'm going to get rid of the annoying mouse capture.
Yeah, waiting.
Yeah, yeah,
Waiting.
yeah. Still waiting on that. It's like, why is it capturing the mouse when it's not the active window? But let's go over to the Tweeterverse so that way we can talk about what Chris was tweeting out 7 hours ago. Because yes, I do have my giveaway open. So exclamation mark I love free shit on both our streams. And Laz, did you announce in universe?
I did.
Okay. Okay.
In
Very
universe,
cool.
in nobles, in local, in zone. Well, not local. I
Yeah.
just zone. Local doesn't make sense to do it on the lot because it's us. There it is. That's the one. That's the other one I wanted.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go with 7 hours ago, where Chris was looking into concerns with taming.
The taming.
Ooh.
We're taming.
Yeah. So looks like most of the passives in taming were set to 1x, 4x, 1x XP cost, 4x train speed. When they should have been 4x, 1x, like other passives. I'm going to leave the XP cost at 1x, but I'm going to lower the train rate to 0.5x so new players learn slower.
Suck it, new players.
Suck it, anybody like me that doesn't have anything in taming.
Better do it now.
Well, I would need an
Better
XP
do it
pool
right
first.
now. Huh?
Yeah. I keep on expending my XP pool in something complete that's also 100% unlearn.
What, taming?
Yeah, so why is he not setting it the proper way? Instead, he's only essentially doubling that rate. He identified that, hey, here's a math issue. I'm not going to fix it the way it's supposed to be. Instead, I'm going to waffle and half it.
Well, no, it's 1 XP cost to 4 times train speed. But he's going to keep it at 1 XP, but he's lowering it to 1/2 of 1. So he's cutting it by several hundred percentage. If you want to look at it, he's going from 4 to 0.5.
No. Well,
going from 4 to 0.5. Yes, do your math. From 4x to 0.5x. He's leaving it at 1 and going from 4x to 0.5x. That's yeah, I'm sorry. That's Shroud math if I've ever seen it.
Yeah. So he's making it even more difficult than it was
Absolutely.
before.
Yeah. Something along the lines of what we were told it would take a full year to actually train a skill.
Not even. Not even.
Should we tell them the other obvious bug out there, or should we just leave that be so everybody can still take advantage of it? I don't know. Or most likely working as intended. But any trainer worth his salt figured it out a long time ago. If you bring up your skill sheet, go to taming.
Okay.
And
up.
You know how supposedly all your skills are connected, so that if you're training like the top 1 tame creature, you should be able to train all the other ones. Well, it doesn't necessarily work like that in taming, though it does work that if you work on healing your pet, it transfers over to all the other ones. So,
Ah, yeah.
so the easiest way to train up your pets is to just heal the living daylights out of them while opening up the other skills that you want to train once you've purchased and bought them from the skill trainer. And you don't actually have to sit there. Resurrect helps, but resing, but trying to res your creature is there's a working
So
as
so
intended bug there too, where
so
you
you
can
just
have your
you just turn
creature.
around, find a couple mobs that will do damage, not kill it, and just continuously heal it.
Not even. Don't even got to
Mm.
do that. Ain't even got to
Or
leave the
you
lot.
Oh,
Ain't
you
even
don't
got to
even have to
leave the
leave the
lot.
lot. Don't even have to leave the lot to Oh,
Don't even
man,
have to
even
leave the
better.
lot.
Even better.
But probably working as intended because I've never actually seen that one bug. Um, but that's how it works, and I've tried to apply that theory to several other skill trees, but they don't seem to work that way. So I don't know. Again,
Oh,
Shroud math
yeah, yeah.
because
Shroud math working as intended, not an exploit.
that intent. If you want to train gaming before
Well,
that patch goes in,
yeah.
now you know how. Get to it. Of course, if
Okay.
you were going to do resurrect the hard way, you just get yourself a 2-point pet like a chicken, take it out someplace where there's some wolves, and just constantly resurrect your pet, which, again, working
Yeah.
as intended, or, are we supposed to be able to do it that easy?
You know what? Yes.
Yes. It's like the old jumping off the, yeah,
Yeah.
jumping off the hot air balloon to kill yourself so that you can train. What was it that you did that?
Res.
That was it regular res? I forget.
Yeah. Yep. Or use people resurrect on pets and then safe fall and everything else. Thank you, Econdas.
Yeah, no wonder why the chicken tastes funny. That's right.
Okay. Then also 7 hours ago, Chris tweeted out that he's focus-based summoned health and toughness will both get their bonuses double.
Mm-hmm.
So focused based summoned
I,
health and toughness.
I think he messed out summon pet health, maybe.
Maybe.
Or is it something? Yeah, that.
Well,
Again,
he is looking at pets, so Shroud math it up. Because otherwise, toughness is not under the focus tree at all. Nor should it be.
I didn't know he had a toughness skill.
Well, you kind of do.
Oh yeah,
but,
pet hide toughness training. Yeah, okay. So
yeah.
I
Okay.
didn't know he had it, but I got 120 in it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, then turning off ransom for the rest of the release. I had mentioned possibly doing this soon and just accelerated the process after a small exploit was discovered that could result in someone being robbed without knowing they were vulnerable, turning pickpocket to 100% return XP.
When are we going to learn that full loot is the way to go?
Yeah.
And anybody who wants to play and pay the consequences of flagging PvP. See, this is to me where you're now penalizing the people who went for that extra by flagging PvP and knowing that they can pickpocket other PvPers, and some PvP are complaining that they got pickpocketed because they didn't know they could be PvP. That's what this screams to me. Okay.
And well, you have to actually click on that one and go into the conversation.
Okay.
So, considering this bug is related to pickpocket, can't you just make pickpocket not usable for this release and keep ransoms as they are?
Hello.
I've got two friends willing to come back after a long time, but as soon as they discovered that ransoms have been turned off, they changed their mind. Chris's response was, my honest belief is Ransom needs a little love even without the bug. Currently, it just forces people to do tedious things like pointlessly split stacks and keep extra junk around for padding. It will be off until I get the bug fixed, but really needs some more love overall.
But Chris,
Um,
you fixed that problem so that you didn't have to keep stacks anymore, or did you forget that you fixed that? Or did you say you
hold on.
fixed that and that not get fixed? Now I need to know the answer to this question, really.
I'm responding with, what about a full loot test?
Yeah, there you go.
Full loot.
Which, yeah.
Because that's the one thing that he has stayed away from the entire time.
Never done a full loot test.
Yeah. Yep. And then what about a PvP only currency to buy crafting materials such as mossy handles, artifact bonuses? I mean, because all those things were supposed to be a bonus for doing things with PvP that were talked about and haven't really been implemented. Yeah.
Yeah, full loot test. Absolutely.
Yep.
But
Need a full
again,
loot
is
test.
I just don't get it. Now again, he's saying that this was never fixed because people were randomly breaking off stacks. Now he supposedly fixed that quite some time ago. Maybe the players didn't. I mean, I'll admit that anything is possible in this game, as we'll attest to one of the topics we're going to cover here in a few minutes. But
You mean those things that always change left and right, where this is the design, but then we changed it?
we'll get to it in a minute. But
Okay.
yeah, these people didn't know they were vulnerable. Okay, how did you not know you were vulnerable? Did you not flag PvP? Did you not just get a big warning that says that shit will happen to you? Just because it didn't go into 0.41a note C says, yes, you can be pickpocketed. You should understand that anything bad could happen to you while you have this
Yeah.
flag. Period. Okay.
Azazel's like, he didn't fix the stack thing, but he claimed. Tina's like, but he claimed it was fixed.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. He claimed he fixed it. So, this is either him saying that, well, I didn't actually fix it. I just told you all that I fixed it, or his fix wasn't fixed right. And, so again,
Yeah.
there's a bug exploit. You are not flagged. Okay, well then do tell me.
Is that going to be one of those ones where you're in a party with someone that's PvP flagged, or is it something else?
Yeah,
He's also claimed that adventure level does nothing, but we all know that it's actually really important.
Yeah, why do we have that mythical chain with the additional bonus, adventure levels if it does nothing? Yeah.
And
Things that make you
Economist
go,
can't discuss the specifics, just that it's an exploit. Which means that maybe we should bring up the price of the Oracle and see if we have anything claimed there. Ooh,
No,
nothing there.
nothing in the price.
Yeah. Okay. Now, where do we want to go to now?
Okay, so just the anything is possible thing. Woohoo!
Wait. I only see two things.
300 bits from Ridge Troll.
Oh, which means you need to get him a.
Yeah, he said give it to him afterwards. We don't have to stop, so I can do that now. Which I will do, Bridge Troll. And if I don't, I know you'll remind me because you're good at that. And of course, anybody else, if I ever call out your name and I've said you won something, you don't get it, please just poke me and say, hey, Laz, I never got this, because sometimes it happens. It doesn't happen often, but sometimes it happens. So I want to go to which one is it? I have to come over here. That's not the one I wanted. The as designed.
Yeah,
I wanted the
that was.
Lost. There it is. This is the one I wanted. My bad.
I need a link for it.
Yep, I'm getting it.
Okay, thank you.
I'm getting it. I thought this is the one I threw in there, but I didn't. It was but we gotta cover the as designed one too.
Okay, then we are going to discuss this topic, which I have never read before. Resolved.
My necklace is missing.
I moved my necklace to my backpack for repair. It left the character sheet, but did not show up in the backpack. It is the necklace Heart of Sorrow plus 10 dex from the quest line. Would appreciate getting it back.
Now, before you read into any of the answers, what is the solution to this problem, Jack? Because the player intentionally did something to cause this.
Well, it would be a quest item. So in your inventory, it would be gold.
Ding, 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 ding. It wouldn't be gold.
Well, quest items are technically gold.
Okay, but
the fact that it was plus 10, which means it was crafted.
The audience has already got it nailed, of course. Everybody, yeah. But yes, he turned off show quest items because they were filling up his backpack, and he actually gives himself the answer saying it was a quest item, but I can't find it. But did you remember that you turned off show quest items? Hello. So again, this is the part
I didn't even know that there was an option for turning off quest items.
Oh, you didn't even know there was an option for that?
No.
Didn't even know.
Hold on. Video interface. Let's see. Where is this hide quest items?
It's right in the gear of your inventory.
Oh, it's in the gear of the inventory?
Yes, yeah. Show quest items, show tools, because I'm sure you have your tools turned off, don't you?
No, I had both of them.
You have both of them showing? Jeez.
Yeah. Well, I play around with my inventory by doing the thing where you just search for the name that you're looking for.
Well, that's what the filter's for.
So if I'm looking for scrolls, I just type in scroll, so that way it's filtered.
You type in screw. Yeah, because you never. Yeah, because I'm sure you never type in scroll fully.
Hey man, I have it typed in right there.
SCR, yes.
Screw. Now, when I'm doing wood pulp and stuff like that, that's when I only do puh.
Well, when I'm doing that, I just go by weight because the pulp and the reagents usually are the heaviest items I've got in my backpack, so it's easier to do that way. But yes, as I pointed out as we were talking the other thing, it does not surprise me what players will and won't do, and how we've got some other answers from the community on that last topic. So. But nothing ever surprises me that the player who went and turned it off tells you that he has a quest item he can't find, but forgets that he turned off show quest items.
You know what? I didn't even know that was an option. So,
Right, but this player you had to turn it off in the first place. Okay, so you understand? It's on by default.
How long ago did you did that option go into the game? Because
years ago.
I mean.
It's been there for years
ago. If you set that option years ago,
at least I would remember it was there. I mean, occasionally I have go turn in a quest and it's like, oh shit, I just got the item and I'm going, where did it go? Oh yeah, it's a quest item. I gotta go turn that shit back on so I can see it and pull it out of my bag.
Yep.
Strangely enough, but he answered his own question. He had to turn it off in the first place.
Now let's talk about this character sheet thing.
Yes, let's talk about that. Let me get this other topic because they're all still over here.
Because
as designed. Now this is an older topic, but the punch is actually the reply from our buddy Ravlox. As you can see, and I want to just go to the actual beginning of this topic, which was back in April of 2020 when this topic was open.
Yeah.
Okay, and the response is finally coming in yesterday or today.
Yeah, you're right.
Today,
Okay, so
this morning.
Yeah.
But the problem reported was, go ahead.
When I use focus, my character info from my character sheet, focus, health, and all that jazz, end up changing sizes from time to time, going from filling the sheet to becoming smaller. It's kind of weird and annoys the eyes. Open character sheet, use skills or spells that spend focus, and watch them. Ooh. Here are some screenshots to show what I'm getting. No clue why this happens, but it also happens when my current stats, with my current stats, as soon as I start using focus. Then Justin's like, I can't reproduce this. This is still happening. All the way down to I play in windowed mode. The font says manager. This is currently as designed, but we are working on a revamp of the user interface, so this should not be an issue once that is in place. New UI coding is in progress now, but this is a heavy lift. So the expectation is later in the year before anything significant is revealed.
Okay, so breaking news for y'all. You've heard them talk about it. You heard us talk about it. And this is the first real piece of information we're getting on the topic. Yeah, we got a new UI. We got the new guy working on a new UI. But for all those folks out there waiting on the new UI, don't hold your breath. It's going to be a while. So you might as well sit back, relax, grab your Diet Doctor or your Pepsis, and just enjoy yourself for a little while,
wait
because
for episode 3.
it's going to be a while. So there we have it. So it's not going to be anytime soon.
Okay.
And that's the official word coming from them. While it's in progress, not anytime soon. Hopefully it's going to take into account all of the things that everybody has asked for. Everything from movable health bars to, sorting things in certain places where, and all sorts of other QOL improvements that's really weird.
And then if you want to reclaim some disk space, we have some news for you.
Yes. Now, the practice targets, very interesting. Yesterday they had the proper name, and I know that was reported as a bug. I was swinging around. I realized yesterday when I left the lot, it had the proper name to it, and now it's back to practice archery target instead of its renamed name, which is very interesting. Econdis, while you're here and on the lot today, I've got a good one for you. And if you'll follow me, I think this is something that should be reported, and I hadn't moved it because of the fact that I wanted you to see it. To make sense. So if you come around here, you'll notice that Jack the Lamplighter, I know, right here, is way off my property. He's way over here on Jack's property, even though he's my NPC on this property. And this whole little space down here is totally nobody's property. So he's actually jumped across property lines to Jack's property, even though he's on my property.
Man, if only that old rule of the property lines where you could have them right next to each other was still in place in POTs.
Well, you know,
or
you
in
can
PC
you
Town.
can you can still do it in POTs.
Well, yeah, you
Yeah.
just can't do it in because they spaced out some lots,
Yeah, I don't know if
made
I can
little
right
mini
click
alleys.
them. Yep. And where did he teleport to?
Oh, he's still right in front of me. He's right by the hot tub. Okay. Yep. Why did you move him?
I hit teleport. Yeah, I'm gonna hit teleport again.
Oh, now he's in the space. He's still on my lot.
Yeah.
That's funny. Just a minor bug. We bug.
And you know what's even weirder is I don't have an option to pick him up.
Not
And
even
I'll
if
get
you're standing on my lot.
well, I'm standing on your lot. Maybe I got to go over to my lot to do that. Let me see. Yeah, now I have the option to pick him up on my lot. So I mean, I can pick him up, but I'm hesitant to do so. Did you get some screenshots of that? Or you got to just refer to this on the
Adventures on a lot.
yeah. Lot of adventures.
Hold on. I need to find some crap to.
There you go.
I'm adding some things to the corpse that's on the lot.
But
Yep.
strangely enough, yeah, is again, I get to pick up when I'm on my lot, but when I'm over on Jack's lot, and again, he's not supposed to be there. And just for reference for anybody watching the stream, you'll see where my lot line is, and he is way, 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 way out of my lot line. Is way, way out. And I'm going to screenshot that just
Okay.
so we can.
So let's go back to the page where we can talk about reclaiming some disk space. I have two
Yes.
9 GB plus files in, see, program files, x86, Portalarium, Shroud of the Avatar, downloads called standalone Windows soda patch. Are these safe to delete? Oh man, so when you actually look at my QA one, you can see on my QA version, I have about 18.8 gigabytes. They're all dead. Now I
Let me
need to
see.
go do the same.
Pulling up the data folder.
I just saved myself 20 gigs.
And
On
where is that?
well,
Portalarium. Oh, it's down in the C. It's not in the data folder area. I see.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I don't have my files there. So
I use the Steam client, so I need to go into that to go find Shroud of the Avatar.
I would have to go to my game drive. I think Shroud of the Avatar is there in my Steam library. Steam apps, common, soda. And then
Quick way to retrieve some disk space.
I don't even have a downloads folder.
Well, not on Steam.
Okay.
That's why I had to use the QA client.
Interesting. Interesting. I don't even know where I have the QA client located.
Mine was on my
now
D
I've got
drive.
to see. Okay, D. That's on my D drive. D soda. Let's see how much I've got there. Soda QA. Downloads. Holy crap. No, not too bad. One full patch, and then a couple of. I'll
So
actually
what path are
I'll
you
actually
looking at
throw
right
that
now?
over there. I'm looking at my QA, so yeah,
Yeah.
one full patch, and then a couple others. Really not taking up a whole lot on my side, but yeah, if you're looking to save some disk space, or you don't have, yeah, I'll share this. I've shared this before, but let's just yeah, I don't have any disk space to speak of. Yeah, none whatsoever available on my one PC. That's not including my NAS.
My, my hard drive, I've got two 1 terabyte NVMEs. So two terabytes, one for operating system, the other one for gaming.
Yeah, I've got several SSDs in here, including yeah, I've got both SSDs and a spinny. Or do I have
Yeah.
two spinnies? I might have two spinnies in there, but yes, as you can see, the operating system is I've got it on a terabyte hard drive just because I can, but I don't really put anything on there. I got that whole damn thing free. I got a 4 terabytes disk storage. That's for my Dropbox, and of course another a gigabyte. Yeah, what is it? Yeah, 100 gig.
My gaming
And I
hard
got a
drive
two.
is up to 757 gigs used.
And I got a 2 terabyte game SSD just for my games, which, as you can see,
Oh, yeah.
is barely full. And then, of course, another boot drive. Because hey, who doesn't have a multi-boot system these days? I'm sure
Yeah, man, need more.
everybody's got multi-boot, don't
Need
they?
more.
That's just on this machine. I still got 2 other machines and a NAS working over here. That's just in this room, not including
Well,
what's in the other room.
I also have a 4 terabyte
Let's get back
external
over to the
drive.
lot here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave Jack dancing over there by himself on your
I'm
lot.
sitting on my lot, man. All right. You set the Jack the Lamplighter to dance.
Yeah, just for shits and giggles. He'll probably stop after a while after we leave and come back. But yeah, interesting enough, Acondas, if you could do something with that for me, I'd appreciate it. Bug.
You can do things.
Yes. I think Acondas, a lot of Acondas' bug reports actually come from shitty C's on this show. And we appreciate it because, yeah. He can verify it if I bug it. Yeah, yeah. I might get around to that. Might get around to that here in a few. I needed somebody to see it beforehand as well. But yes, back to the reclaiming disk space. Yeah, if you want to reclaim some disk space, go check out those folders. If you use their standard client, you might have some wayward files floating around there. It can help you reclaim some disk space. Sure you can. Yeah, I know.
Yep.
But you can say, I reported it to you live, but I was just too damn busy. Yeah, no. Ain't that busy.
Hey, man. You reported it to a bug hunter.
Yeah, there you go. I reported it.
To a bug hunter.
Bug. Anyway, let's jump on over and cover some of the stuff that we didn't cover on Thursday and Friday.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Do you remember where we were?
We are at the changed artifact values to be 125, 500, 2,000 to 8,000 and 16,000.
Changed artifact values. Which topic is that under?
I don't know, crafting.
Okay, I got it. Yeah,
change?
I got it. Yeah, I refreshed, so I wasn't right where we were.
But prices have changed. Lowered the gold value of crafted artifact components as well, such as the rods and troll belt pieces. But increasing the drop rates of those crafted artifact components was also implemented. Adjustments were made to artifact rarity, especially in regards to the common tier of artifacts. Future balance for all artifacts will be occurring throughout the next 2 releases, which will include a variety of power reductions and power increases, because the best made gear in the game is player created.
Sure, once you combine the artifacts.
You know what? I'm still calling that the most
And
half-assed
that
implementation.
rarity goes out the window when you make a shitload more common drops, because it just makes it easier to make that rare. It's the reason why we call it
Hey, man.
rare item.
Yeah. Let's see. The changes to the artifact drop rates and locations are as follows. Increased gem fragment drops on Envy Angel Wisp and added a slight increase for the slight chance for the Savage Sash of Swiftness to drop from them, and a larger chance for the common version of the Ring of the Deep Woods to drop. The common
Which
pirate tricorn hat of the captain now
hold
has a
on,
much
stop,
improved drop
stop,
rate.
stop, stop. Is Tina says, who does that anyway? Sells to the NPCs. Well, apparently there's some people out there who do that, and apparently they're annoyed at the fact that this change went. And we covered that yesterday. Weren't you here for that yesterday when we covered the fact that they were
Certain
complaining
prices were changing.
that the buy prices changed, even though they were told that the sell prices were going to go up, and then the vendors were going to disappear altogether, and the guy's freaking out because he ain't going to be able to sell to the NPC anymore. Well, the NPC was disappearing. So where in your head did you think that you were going to still be able to do this? Again, we covered this yesterday, but yes, yeah, yeah, but we don't listen to you, just like Jack. Yeah, apparently there are people who do it. So
Hey,
got
man.
me, man, got me.
It's majority of artifacts are vendor trash, realistically.
I've got to argue against that. If you want to get some ancient essence, you need those artifacts, and I've still got crap tons that I just refuse to get rid of. I just can't even bring myself to break down some of them because I can just readily buy them. So I still have hope, and it's one of them weird things like the crystal sword. You know how the crystal sword was never going to be a deco item, but some of us just hung in there because we knew that eventually that crystal sword would become a deco item. Well, instead of breaking it down, yeah, somebody still got the original. I think you may still have the original,
Yep.
because it's things you learn over time. So, yes. All right, moving right along.
Okay.
So made more rare stuff common because there's more common drops, so you'll be able to combine those crap
yeah.
load of common items to make that rare item that's supposed to be ultra rare. Yes.
And it's like that list of those changes for those drops just keeps on going and going and going and going.
Added common
Yeah.
ring of
And,
cat's grace. Added common ring of. Added common ring of. Added common necklace of.
common ring of Cuddlekin. Common ring of common necklace of civility. Destructible crates and guard corpses.
So
Woo.
just killed the rares market on rare artifacts. Thank you very much. But
Yep.
no, it's balanced. No, if you put more commons in, then it's a lot easier to make the rare item. This does not give everybody a trophy for participating. This is achievements for taking time and investing, the time to do it. Yeah, again, that's exactly what I'm saying, Duip. That's exactly where I was going with it. Let's just give them to everybody because they're so rare. I just don't get
Everybody gets the loot. Yep. But let's skip to the combat skills and balance changes.
Because, yeah, as you can see, this list goes on and on and
Yeah.
on. So if you want to read them all for yourself as to, well, let's just say basically all artifacts got an upgrade and drops for common. But if you want to know where they're dropping, this is the place to go to get that information. So if you want to know where to get those drops so you can make that rare ring, refer to this past week's patch notes, release notes, whatever we're calling it these days.
Hey, man, I still want to know, how do I craft my own jump ring?
You can't, yeah.
Oh.
I want to attach light sources to things, but can't do it.
Oh.
Not gonna do it.
Yeah. Okay, so crafting skill, combat skills, and balance changes. The formula for calculating melee damage has been changed to use a bit more skills and stats for the calculation and a bit less weapon damage.
Swing weapon, gain skill. More skill, more damage. End of story. Isn't that the way games used to work?
Well,
I mean, I'm just asking a question there. Isn't that the way games used to work? Swing sword, gain skill, more damage, kill bigger bosses with more training. I mean, yeah. Basically.
Well, this is where Shroud math really should come into play. So your weapon skill increases, but I have the opposing skill.
More cowbell. Yes, more cowbell.
The opposing skill, which actually reduces the overall effectiveness of said weapon. But is it designed that way? The answer is no. Savage Sonata has had its critical effects turned down, and all Bard skills have been effectively nerfed again and are at 100% return on.
Okay. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to make a top 10 list. Might even be more than that. I'll go through this and see how many skills made the 100% return on experience. And we all know the answer of why Chris turns this on, do we not? Anybody doesn't know the answer, please raise your hand if you don't know the answer why he does this.
Why?
He does this because he's leaving it so he's nerfed it so much you can get rid of it because it now sucks. Isn't that why he usually does it?
Oh.
Wasn't that the reason of doing it? If you don't like it anymore, you can lose it because it now sucks. Paraphrasing a little there, but you all get the hint.
But every single month, it's a new skill that's on the 100% unlearn list.
Well, again, I think I'm going to go through this list later on today and see how many. Actually, I can probably do that real easily, right? F3, 100%.
Well, unlearning.
Yeah.
It's only 2 mentions.
All range combat, fire, magic, bard, air. No, I have 16 mentions in here. But again, I'll go.
I did a search for unlearn.
Oh, I did 100%.
Yeah.
I did 100 actually, but that's just
because that gets all of the. But the weird thing is, the list for unlearn is not the same as what he tweeted out for this release. So in his tweet, since some changes went in that might impact their desirability, all Bard, Fire, Air, and Range schools will be set to 100% unlearn for this release. But the patch notes mention all Bard skills.
Yeah. Again, now, Tina gives that boy a cookie. Give that boy a cookie. Just leave everything at 100% all the time and save himself some time and effort. See, no, because he's got mechanics in there that say you can't regain all your skills, so he can only turn it on for a month at a time. Otherwise, mess with those mechanics.
To me, put a fucking skill cap in. there's no reason for everybody to run around with over 100 GMs.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Oh, everybody's a master of everything. I mean, how many GMs do I have?
Well, first off, you know
I've got
my
90.
feeling on that. If the skill cap goes over 100, 100 is not fucking GM. There, I said it. Just
Yeah.
because you say 100 is Grandmaster, basing it on the old Ultima Online, where when you hit 100, that was the cap. You are the Grandmaster. This is not the case here, so I don't know why we adopted that.
Well,
And I know why we adopted that, because a small
remember,
handful of the community asked for it. That's why.
remember, UO had those additional scrolls where you could get up to 105 skill,
But
110.
that was later on. That wasn't the original game. Later on, when everybody had their 725 maxed out and they were all clamoring that 725 just wasn't enough, they made that little, yeah, Sentinel, absolutely. Especially when, again, I'm just going to jump over to my taming tree here. You know, you're telling me that my taming was GM'd. I'm a level 145 tamer. So if I was a grandmaster at level 100, so what does the 145 mean? Am I a fucking god? Am I a demigod? What am I after grandmaster? Imperial Dragon Master. What do we get for going over that 100? You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, and for any of the other skills that go over 100. 100 should not be considered Grandmaster, period. That's my 2 cents on that. Now I'm sticking to it. End of story. Yeah. Again, the reason why we have that is because a small handful of the community wanted it that way. Something I fought against, I think you rallied against. We weren't big fans of it. Still not big fans of it. At 145, just beginning the game, yeah, it's like, these days you get a car that's hitting 85, 100,000 miles, man, you're just getting it into the break-in period. It's not like it's a piece of junk like the old days. At 100,000 miles, your engine was crap. Here these days, 100,000 miles, man, you're just getting it. You're just getting the chair broke in, and you're just getting ready to really do some traveling. Great Grandmaster, great Grandmaster. Great Grand Poobah Master. Yes.
Grandmaster.
Grand.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Then after that, backing
our Rose.
Wait. What does it say? Backing the focus regeneration changes for shield. Oh, backing out the focus regen changes for shield of air for now.
For now. Next release, that's going to change.
Yeah. Then after that, Ring of Fire cast time increased by 0.5 seconds. Fireball cast time increased by 0.5 seconds. Base focus cost increased from 12 to 15 for multi-shot. Shield of Air adjustments to reduce dex effect. Previously, the calculation was based on skill level plus dex divided by 5. This is now based on skill level plus dex divided by 6. Shield of Air will get a major refactor in Release 89.
Not bad.
Damage in PvP is now on a slight curve. Hits up to 50 points will do slightly more than previous releases, and hits over 50 will do slightly less. Man, when someone hits me for 5,000 damage, that slightly less is going to be really effective.
Yeah.
For my sub 1,000 hit points. Whew. I might be able to survive something. Then the math for how much focus a skill cost based on skill level and effect has been increased slightly. This will only be noticeable in the 100 plus range.
100 plus what?
100 plus what? Yep. The bonus from Fireproof and Blue Blooded have been doubled. Is this going to be like Shroud math back to where everybody had like 80 skill because over 100 was supposed to be punitive in some way?
There's a reason why we call it Shroud math, folks. And again, This is just a very good example of it. This one little paragraph of why we call it Shroud Math, because if you understand all this, then you're a lot better than we are.
It is. I would call it magic, but considering the number of changes to it, it is far from magical. The bonus from Fireproof and Blue Blooded have been doubled. The speed at which free attacks charge have been made slightly faster, but the extra damage each tick adds has been decreased slightly. The expected result is the same DPS, but with a lower max hit.
So you don't waste any of your damage points, because that's what we were all worried about, was wasting overkill damage points on that one hit kill. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, the funny thing about that is whenever you do that much damage, the game actually reduces it to the amount of damage you actually did. So everything gets to 0 and that's it.
Again, we covered this last week with the yeah, we're gonna change the math, but the end result is the same but different. So then why change? Yeah, thank you. Sorry, Tina, but you know it is what it is, brother. That's why you tune in, because you never know what kind of shit you're gonna hear. Almost got him to snort some Mountain Dew out of his nose on one of our commentaries. Let's finish this up, because tick-tock.
Combat movement speed has been slightly reduced.
Slightly, by half. By half. It was a big, a whole 20-something people voted on that, and that's what the rest of the world got. Thank you, 20-something people. 26 people, 24 people.
Ice Field, Immolation, and Ring of Fire can no longer crit hit on the first tick of their dot. Psalm of Stagnation now uses the correct icon, and Psalm of Stagnation no longer has a chance to fizzle. Man,
remember,
I'd love it
fizzle.
No
fizzle. And of course, we're going to get people going, well, something's not wrong. Waldo, thank you. 100 bits. Appreciate it.
Yep. And look at that time. Because Waldo gave me 100 bits.
Got to remind everybody that end of the month is near, today and tomorrow. Last 2 days to get in your subs, to get in on, or your support, to get in on the subscriber race, that supporter race. It's going to be happening on Thursday. Thursday morning, we're going to start off with the supporter race. Anybody donating 500 bits or more and being a subber will get entered in that race to win 500 crowns of the obsidian.
And what was that you wanted me to remind you about earlier? Because I have no idea.
I have no idea. Did I tell you to remind me about something?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
No clue.
Train wreck. But yes, don't forget, if you're looking for news and information, go out to nbnn.info. Check out all the information out there, including the NBNN Shroud Avatar Community Calendar, events calendars, and more. But we ain't got time for that, because we're just going to run over the sponsors real quick. Of course, you're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack right here 5 days a week for your viewing and listening entertainment. Tell them, Bridge Troll. The BMC wants you to check out Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region near the town of Exeter and conveniently located next to the mines that you want to be near. WRFB, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock. Shroud Music for ABC file needs, and Shroud Marketplace, the place to go for all your virtual vendable goods inside and outside Shrouded Avatar, because 200 plus independently owned and operated shops are functioning out there for a great variety of stuff for you to get your hands on, or get rid of your stuff to people who are looking for stuff. If you got some rares you just don't want anymore, I'm going to let Jack tell you all about it.
ShroudMarketplace.com. You do need to register in order to buy. That's in the top left-hand side or on the right side. And if you want to do the vendor registration, that's on the left-hand side. Do it.
Then
after, actually, it's also on the right side, because on both sides. And then after that, go ahead and put your items up for sale. Anything and everything, as long as it's game related, can be delivered somewhere to another player. And it's not a bannable offense. It can be bought or sold at Shroud Marketplace, from accounts to Game Gold to Grounds of the Obsidian, all the way to services. Anything and everything from my shop, Laz's shop, over 200 different players registered as vendors. And hopefully everybody does what Laz and myself do. And that is, we put it up for sale, we put it in a chest, and we forget about it.
That's right. Forget about it.
So, like, do I have that up for sale? I have no idea. Yes.
All sorts of stuff available out there. And of course, Hong Kong. I didn't see a commercial roll.
But it is time for that giveaway.
Time for us to close out that giveaway. Say thank you to a bunch of people. Got to say thank you to Bridge Troll. Got to say thank you to Waldo for the bits. Got to say thank you to Kelsley Rose for the follow today. Thank you very much. But of course, make sure you're raffled up! Exclamation, I love free shit. Bridge Troll's got himself a footlol, the Epic Fail League, for his donation earlier, so I'm just getting around to that. So we'll get that right over to him. Thank you, Bridge Troll, for your support. Don't forget, 300 bits will get you a mystery game key. That's $9.99 going out the Bridge Troll.
Dwip is the leader of the winner of my giveaway, and he got himself a copy of Dirt Rally.
Dirt Rally.
Dirty boy.
That's a good game. Hot game out there. We're going to close the giveaway. We're going to pick a winner on this side. And Spawn for Egg is the winner. Spawn for Eggs has got himself a copy of The Gift of Parthax. Gift of Parthax. Congratulations, Spawn. And I'll get that right over to you. And of course, thank you all for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back with more right here on NBNN tomorrow. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.